All right, guys, so right here we're gonna start with a knee cut position, and we're gonna go for that traditional, super fundamental cross choke, okay? So this is probably the most basic submission, one of the most basic submissions in jiu-jitsu, and you can set it up from here instead of mount or knee on belly where you had already passed the person's guard, okay? So when I'm in this knee cut position, I'm gonna look to bring that knee off my, the knee shield off my ribs, okay? And I'm gonna reach for a cross collar grip, okay? Now you can reach this cross collar grip with your forefingers in, or you can have your thumb in, okay? Now the difference here, if I have my thumb in, I'll be able to push more with the cross face, but my elbow will have a little bit more of a gap on his chest right here with him being able to slide this arm under, okay? If I have my forefingers in, my elbow is gonna stay tight. It'll be a little more difficult for him to disconnect my forearm from his chest, okay? But I'll lose a little bit of power on the crossface, right? So I like to do this one preferably with my forefingers in on that first grip, and then I'll start to force a crossface, and the person will always try to turn to avoid that crossface from cutting across his neck. Now you'll get the opportunity to grab right here on top of that gi, okay? You don't have to always necessarily get your thumb in, keep your chin down. Sometimes it's hard to grind inside when you try to get your thumb in, so keep your chin down. So you're just gonna start to use your forearm to push his head away and then get your grip on top of that shoulder. Once you get your grip, you're gonna pinch your elbows together and start to lean forward into that cross choke, okay? So doing it from this side here. You're basing with this mirror side grip, clear the knee and sit in, connecting your hip to his waist, okay? Now I'm gonna reach forefingers in and start to grab his arm right here, stretch him out, push with my elbow as a crossface. As he turns back, I'm gonna reach for that gi material on the top of the shoulder, pinch my elbow, and then start to lean forward right into getting that cross choke, okay? Once again on this side. Okay, so that's a super basic jiu-jitsu submission, and you can hit it before you pass, and you can also, let me show something real quick. A lot of times just that threat, right, of you attacking their neck right there, he'll start to frame and try to weave his hand so much he'll forget about the legs, and you'll be able to use the submission to advance into the position, okay? So if you're not getting the choke and he's emphasizing too much on keeping his chin down and weaving his hand over, take into consideration that maybe he forgot about controlling your leg, and just accept the pass.